The Dungeons & Dragons Podcast UK presents The Delian Tomb. This adventure is based on an adaptation by Seth Harris and was produced from an original concept by Matt Colville of MCDM on YouTube. It is a free download for those that wish to explore it, and the links to this adventure and to Matt Colville's YouTube channel are in our episode bios. In episode 2, as things had unfolded, Chell chucked away her torch in an effort to maintain an element of surprise upon their unsuspecting quarry. With the goblins now tracked down, a plan was hatched and our heroes had taken to crouching in the cover of some bushes before springing their surprise. The warlock worked wonders with a decisive spot of spell slinging resulting in a well-roasted rear end. Unfortunately, in farcical fashion, Chell fell flat on her face as her part of the plan went right off the reservation. With the remaining goblin guard having taken flight below the folly and their cover now blown, it was a case of down the hatch and blessings all around from the clumsy cleric. As they crept along a corridor, our trio were met with the less than subtle salutations of an aggressor's arrow. The Delian Tomb, Episode 3, Bad Breath and Death.
Okay then, so Gilla has just peeked around the corner, I believe, and you've moved around the corner. You've all moved around the corner into the room. Is that what we're going for?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Right, we've rolled initiative order. One goblin has had a attack at you. Missed, yeah.
Yeah.
And so we can start the round with you, Gilla, and I can reveal now you can see a room, as we said before, 40 foot long, 30 foot wide, and down at the far end, probably 10 foot from the end, there are a bunch of goblins with upturned tables. 2 of them are pointing bows towards you, and 2 are holding back.
Okay, so they're 30 foot away. Or would I be in 25 foot? I'd be in 5 foot to let everybody else.
Now, the way this worked, you went down the corridor, you turned right.
Yeah.
You peeked the corner right. And there's a short length of. There's 10 foot of corridor.
Yeah.
And you're looking into the room down that 10 foot corridor. You've moved round that corner.
Yeah.
So you're 30, 35, 40 foot away.
Okay,
You're still going to make into the room.
Okay, so I'm going to move 20 foot into the room.
Okay.
Is there any cover, or is it just the barricade that they've got?
They've moved most of the stuff there. Yeah, we'll say there's a few barrels on the left hand side.
Okay, well I'll be moved by the barrel, so I'm going to shout that. Right there, goblins in here. They've shooting and they made a little barricade. There's 4 of them. Be careful on the way in.
Oh, okay, I understand.
Okay. Is that your turn?
I can't do anything, so.
Okay, no problem. Right, so moving on. Next in the order is Alaric.
Okay, so Alaric will move fully into the room, very quickly survey the scene. Is there anything to provide cover near that side of the room? Like where he stood at the moment, just inside the
where
room?
Where Gilla is stood?
Yeah. Well, he's moved 20 foot in.
Yeah.
So Alaric is only kind of moving into the room, so he's sort of 20 foot behind.
Okay, yeah.
Is there anything immediately to the left or right, any barrels, any crates, anything that you can use as cover immediately?
Majority of what's in the room is down the far end where the goblins, they've obviously hastily made this barricade as they've been alerted to your presence. As I said, there are some barrels on the left. There are also, in the centre of the room, there are 2 braziers. 2 copper braziers. You can see one is lit and one is unlit, and they are sort of centre line of the room. Only small. One's been used as a bonfire, campfire, let's say, and they're probably only 1.5 to 2 foot tall at most.
Oh, okay, so they're very low.
They're very low, yeah. More like an open fire pit bowl type thing.
Right, okay, and they're down the centre of the room.
Down the centre, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Colin, I did forget about that bit.
Okay. I think, and I can see two immediately ahead of me, or sorry, gobbos.
So yeah, they've made a barricade. They've upturned 2 tables, one to the left, one to the right.
Yep.
Amongst other things, a few crates and whatnot. They're upturned and they are hiding behind them.
Right. Can they actually be seen over the top of the barricades?
Yes.
They can. And I'm already aware of the fact that they've instigated something.
Yes.
Right. I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast in the direction of the table on the left-hand side, the left-hand table.
Okay.
So Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
Range spell attack 1d20 plus 5. I think that's correct. Oh dear. 4 plus 5 is a 9.
So that is a 9. Unfortunately, a 9 is not going to hit.
Really? Oh. Funny that. Yes, that's a miss. So it's like a big crackling green streak of energy, which kind of, I'm going to assume, just whiffs over the top of the head.
Yeah, we'll go for that. You shoot high, it continues past and hits the wall behind it, it dissipates against the wall.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah. So what we're going to go for here now is the first goblin is going to make an attack. Okay, and that will be a short bow attack, and it will be aimed at yourself.
Jilla.
Jilla, yes. And that is not. That's going to be a 14 plus a. Hold on. It's going to be a 19. Are you
Hit.
Are you in cover?
I'm in half cover because of the
Partial.
So, yeah, so that'll be a +2 to your AC.
5%.
Okay, cool. Right then, so yeah, the first goblin draws its bow, releases an arrow, and it's a little low. You just duck down and get behind the barrel, yeah, and it thunks into the barrel in front of you. You're relatively well protected where you are. So yeah, that is the first goblin's attack over. Second goblin, which is going to be the one that was the one on the left, go for the one on the right. And that will be the same again. It will make a bow attack at yourself again, Jilla. Okay, and
Oh no.
oh yeah,
Oh no.
oh no.
It's natural.
Wouldn't that 20 hit?
Yep.
Okay, so the way we're running this, because we're running everything as per player's handbook, I'll roll 1d6 and W.
Okay.
Okay. So that will be
6.
Yep.
That's 12 points.
Oh dear.
Okay, yeah. So that is that goblin's attack over. So that will lead us on to the next goblin's attack. This goblin,
Ouch.
this goblin is bracing the barricade. It's not armed with a short bow. It's only got a scimitar, so it will forego its turn and just be holding its action.
Okay.
Okay. So leading on to you, Chell. What are we doing?
Excellent. So Chell will move into the room, possibly about 20 foot in, not going the full 30.
Okay, yeah.
But positioned in such a way that, how many goblins can I get in like one line?
Ooh.
It'd be like kind of 2.
The barricades are going across the room,
Right, okay.
so I'm going to say the maximum you could get would be 2. So there's 2 on the left and 2 on the right. Yeah.
Okay, and then kind of like in a straight line ahead of me. I can
Yeah.
like position to get
Yeah.
them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll give you that.
Okay, so at that point, I'm gonna open the maw, and you'll see a kind of like a green bubbling in the back of the throat as I use the draconic breath weapon. So it's a 30-foot line, 5 foot wide, dexterity save of acid breath.
Okay. Nice.
So it is 8 plus 9, 10, plus the proficiency bonus, 12. So it's a DC 12 dexterity save.
For 2 goblins.
Yes, please.
DC 12. Okay. Okay. So with a dex of 2, we have a 7 and a 6. So yes, both fails.
Oh, nice. Okay, so the creature takes 2d6 damage on a failed and half on a successful one. So 2d6 each.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll them separate or as one?
Roll 2 and 2, yeah.
2 and 2.
Yeah. So yeah, each takes 2d6.
So there's a 6 and a 6.
Okay.
So that's 12 points of damage on one.
Yeah.
And then a 4 and a 3, so 8.
Okay. Are they both?
So
are you doing the
no,
left bank
7.
or the right bank?
I'm going to go for the right hand bank, seeing
Right.
as Jira's on the left hand side.
Okay. Yeah. So we got a 12 and a 7.
7 points of damage.
Okay. Fantastic. Yeah. Spot on. With 7 hit points each. There are
Kaboom.
Yeah, you can explain this twice for us.
So I'm imagining they're in the straight line. The one which is at the front is going to take the most damage. So this kind of breath of like a plume of acidic green kind of fog is going to jet out. It's going to hit the first one. It's going to melt his head.
Obviously, it's the only bit we can see.
Yeah, exactly. And then kind of as it's finished melting his head, it's just kind of poof into the one behind it and kind of like melt his face. I'm assuming he's probably going to die of shock before he dies of melting. But yeah, I'm just going to kind of close the trap, kind of observe the work and then belch. See a little puff of breeze
Fantastic.
as it curls out of like the mouth and the nostrils.
Little smoke ring at the end.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah, that's what happens. Fantastic.
She did a thing.
Yeah.
I did a thing.
Brilliant. Okay, so yeah, we have half the number of goblins in the room. Fantastic, guys. Okay, so that leaves that goblin's dead, so he's not in anymore. That one's not in anymore. That takes us back to the top of the round with Jilla.
Right, Jilla is going to, as a bonus action, take his second wind,
Okay.
which is a
Fart
D10.
twice.
Is that also green?
Yes, fart twice.
Watch, I'll roll a 1.
It's a
2.
2.
It's twice what you predicted. You've doubled
Yeah.
it.
So that's 4. So I'll get 4 back.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so that's 16. Okay, and then he's going to charge at, because I'm now in range.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to charge the 2 goblins left and hit the one that's holding the, because you got the one with the bow
Yeah.
and you got the one that's holding the barricade.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for the one that's holding the barricade.
Okay, so the way you're running at them, you're running straight at them, and there is still a barricade between you and
Yeah, but
him.
I mean I can go, because I've got movement, because I moved in. I'm only about 15 foot away from my
Okay,
direction.
yeah. So you're
So
going
I can
so you
get,
said charge, I assume you're
Yeah.
going straight forward, so you're going to go round.
yeah.
Okay,
so
cool. Yeah. No
the
problem.
one that's holding the legs. Go. Okay.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Hopefully.
Yeah, so you're going to attack.
It's a shame you can't get that face that you just made actually on the podcast. It was lovely.
Okay, cool.
It's a very gormless look. I get it. Oh, sorry.
Very goblin-esque.
That's 13 plus 4, 17.
17. Yeah, AC equals hit. Yeah, we'll go for that. Yeah, you've made a hit.
God for that, eventually. I'm going to smack him. At a 4 plus 2 is 6.
6. Okay, yeah. No problem. Cool. Yeah, so you are now up in the grill of a goblin. Excellent.
Woo!
I can't take 2 bonuses, can you?
No, one bonus round. One bonus action per round, yeah.
What did you hit him with? Was it a
Warhammer.
just
Wallop.
dong?
Splat.
It's a few less legs on that table.
Okay, fantastic. Next in the order we have Alaric. What would you like to do?
How far away is Alaric from... Because I'm still by the door, so how far away is Alaric from the barricades?
So the barricade's 10 foot from the back of the room. The room's 40 foot, so you're about 30 foot
it's
away.
my maximum, right,
Yeah.
okay. So I could make it to where the dead gobbos are, basically.
Yeah, because you've gone in and gone to the right, so yeah, you can come up the side and end up essentially level with the barricade and aim across the barricade.
Right, I think Alaric is going to run across the room directly at the barricade.
Yep.
Barricade's not that high, is it?
No.
Can I vault over the barricade?
Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
This is reminiscent of I'm going to run up the wall.
Let's get some skills up, shall we? Yeah. So with 30 foot movement, you can vault and you will end up
Just
the other side. Yeah. That
Right.
will, however, require an acrobatics check.
Right.
And just give me half a second before you roll to think of a DC of this.
Nat 20. DC Nat 20.
Oh, come on, we need the
Or
flavour.
you fall on the punji sticks behind it.
Please, please set it so high that she just kind of goes into it thigh first and then just like stops.
Okay, yeah, DC set. Go for it.
Okay. That's a 17 plus 2, that's a 19.
Yeah, with that you easily make it.
Aww.
Right.
The disappointment from this side of the table.
So that's my movement. So, as an action, can I grab one of the bows that one of the deceased
Okay, yeah.
has got? And can I actually, I suppose, it's too much to do, is it, to find an arrow, knock an arrow, and actually just take a shot at this
With
point?
the vaulting as well, yeah.
So I can just get over the table, get over the barricade, grab a bow.
You can, yeah.
Can I cast?
You vaulting, picking up, and casting.
Okay.
You can either pick up or cast. We'll go that way.
Okay, right. I'm going to pick up and I'm going to stand to my full height, which is, I don't know because I can't remember. 6'1", and I'm just going to loom menacingly towards these remaining gobbos on the other side.
Okay, cool.
And say, give it up now. Drop your weapons.
Ooh. Okay. That's going to have to be. It's going to have to be an intimidation check. That one.
Right. Intimidation.
Okay. Right, let's get the DC set on this one. Let's have a look through stuff.
You were going very like superhero with that. You were like vaulting, rolling,
Yeah.
pick up the bow and shoot. You're proper going
Yeah.
full on parkour.
Yeah, yeah. That's definitely Alaric. It's quite lithe that way.
I like it. Just making me think of more things I intended on thinking at this moment in the morning. So you were going for an intimidation check. What's that against? Yasmin, help me out.
Intimidation probably be a will save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will save? Wisdom?
Well, it goes against charisma, doesn't it?
Yeah, it'd be charisma.
Okay, I think
Tete-a-tete.
I'm going to do this. I'm just going to set a DC.
Okay.
Because I'm not quite sure how to read that one in the figure like
Of 32.
That's my name to be. That is a 21 all in. That's a 16 plus 5. Alaric is on fire.
Does the goblin need to change your loincloth?
Well, if he did have a white loincloth, it's probably brown now.
Would the goblin be given up? So you're pointing the bow or the spell?
No, I'm just holding the bow at the moment.
Okay.
I've
No
got,
arrow.
I've got,
That's what I'm trying to establish.
No arrow.
Have you got an arrow?
I haven't got an arrow. I picked up the bow. It would have taken too long to scrabble around and find an arrow, but I'm stood there and I'm faking it.
Fake it till you make it.
Faking it.
Yeah. Okay.
Make a persuasion
You're
check
better off
against the
fighting
DM.
with a
It's an invisible
scimitar.
arrow.
Yeah. So I'm going through the thought
I'm
process.
loading a sword into the bow.
Although yes, you've made a very convincing threat. However, you still don't have an arrow in your hand.
No.
And you are pointing it at a goblin who has a knocked arrow.
Okay. Alaric's just going through the thought process of saying, I need that arrow in his head.
So, the goblin has certainly thought about it.
I'm waving an arrow at him. I'm waving a bow at him. There you go.
Yeah.
Drop your weapons.
It's, for want of a better word, it is just saber rattling.
Bow rattling.
So yeah, even with that very good score, you've got the threat, but you've got nothing to back it up.
I've drawn their attention because I'm just suddenly there, and Gilla is round the other side.
Yes.
So
You've made a very good distraction.
excellent.
Okay, fantastic.
Great. Falling on my own sword here, but never mind.
Yeah. So at that, so that's the goblin with the bow. The goblin that is holding the barricade is face to face with Gilla.
The one with the bow goes.
Yeah.
Go first.
Gilla's
Isn't
had
it?
his.
I've
So
had
Alex
mine.
just
That was
had-
her
Alex
go,
just
wasn't
had
it?
a go.
So the
So
Alex
round.
just had a go, yeah.
so
So it's Gilla, Alaric, goblin.
Yes.
yeah, but it was the goblin with the bow that went first, wasn't
Sorry, yeah, my mistake.
it? Yeah, because both of the buggers shot at me before.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, the one with the bow. Yeah. So with that threat coming in towards you, he's going to take you up on that threat, and he's going to release the arrow.
Okay. Miss.
How far was he away? Because
It's a 30-foot room across.
yeah, but she's vaulted the table.
Well, he's only in the next. He's only on the next table.
yeah.
So it'd be
Yeah,
right.
so there's a barricade on the one side of the room. There's a barricade on the other.
He's going to be about 5-10 foot away at the maximum.
Okay, it's alright because if it's within 5 foot with a bow, it's disadvantage. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
Cool.
He's 6 foot away. You can guarantee it.
5'2".
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to make an attack with a bow against yourself. For fuck's sake. You know what you said about digital dice rolling lots of nat 20s and you don't trust them?
Yeah.
Are you AI?
Go for it.
Fucking hell.
Go for it.
Okay, so does a nat 20 hit?
Let me think about that. Yes.
Okay, unfortunately, right. We're going to go.
I think it's kind of what you deserve, though. To be fair, trying to threaten a goblin with an empty bow.
I sent Ryan a message yesterday saying I'll figure it out because I've only got one first level spell left, and don't worry if I die, I'll make it something spectacular. So here we are.
Okay, right, let's go.
To be honest, I think you might be going out with more of a whimper than a bang at this rate.
Okay, so what have we got here? We have got a 4 double to 8 with a +2. 10 points.
10 points.
10 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
Okay,
Yep.
so that leads us on to that goblin. Yep, we are on to the goblin facing you.
Yeah.
Okay, they are going to roll to hit with a scimitar.
No longer cover.
No longer cover, yeah, okay, thank you. And that will be a 7 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, good, yeah, so you've got the shield up, yeah, he brings a scimitar down, it clatters off the shield and you deflect the blow. Okay, no problem. So we've done that one and we are on to Joe.
Chill. Okay. With the two melted gobbos on the right hand side, now sorted. I've only moved 20. Did I say 20 foot into the room?
Yeah, we'll go for that.
Okay. So what we've got is it's the two on the left that are.
Yeah, so you've got the 2 on the left, yeah.
Yeah. So
One is looking very beat up,
yeah.
and the other one's looking not so beat up.
Okay. So I think at this point, Cheryl's going to make a beeline for the one which is already looking beat up.
That's the one with the bow, yeah, that's cool. That is the one.
That's the one behind the barricade, isn't it?
Scimitar.
Sorry, yeah, my mistake.
So I'm
Let someone
assuming.
else run this game in a minute.
So I'm assuming kind of hunched down behind the barricade.
You are?
No, the goblin.
This is the one that's attacking. She's
Yeah.
currently fighting Jill at the moment, the one without the bow.
Okay, so
So it's not
sorry,
hunched
just
down
so, just so I've got
Okay.
a kind of visual where we kind of barricade on the left,
Barricade on the left, yeah.
Jura and one goblin.
Yeah, Jilla on the left, goblin just in.
Yeah, and then the other goblin.
Goblin there. And then...
Okay, so I'm going to go for the one which isn't currently occupied. I'm going to go for the one with the bow, in that case.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to go up towards it, and I think I'm going to just try and smack it with the mace.
Nice, okay, let's go for it.
So what am I rolling? +4. 17 plus 4, 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits, that's fantastic, yeah.
Nice, okay, and it's a 1d6 plus 2 bludgeoning. Oh. 1 plus 2, 3 points of damage.
How much? 3?
3 points of
3.
damage.
No problem. Yep, that's good, yep.
Just a light bonk.
Yeah, you make a fairly solid contact.
Do you get a bubble in the air with the word bonk come up on it? Speech bubble.
Two-handed, just bonk.
Fantastic. Yeah. So yeah, we can go two-handed if you want. No problem. Yeah, you bonk it on the head, and yeah, you can see it's knocked it for 6.
It's been bonked.
It's
Stunned by the sheer audacity.
It considers itself bonked. Okay, so top of the round, we are now on to Jilla.
Right, well, obviously I'm going to attack Scimitar.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Oh, that's not very good. 7 plus 4, 11.
Not going to hit, unfortunately.
So I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
And do worse. 9. That's 9.
Okay, yeah, so...
Panic.
Stop moving!
Like a gobbo at the moment, isn't
Like a gobbo.
Yeah, okay, so yeah.
Really should be live streaming this. It's very funny. The actions are better than the actual movements, I think.
So yeah, you swing down with your first strike with the hammer. The goblin just fades and just moves out of the way. And then you reposition yourself and try and catch him with the uppercut under the chin, and it's just too nimble, and he moves away from you. Yeah. So yeah, okay. So that leaves us on to Alaric.
Right. So, Alaric's obviously realising he's briefly going to scan the floor. Can he see an arrow?
You are stood over the melted head of a goblin, so yes, there would be definitely an arrow.
Okay, so he has a decision to make here. He's just thinking to himself, do I grab an arrow, or do I... And he was like, oh, hell. And he's just going to cast Eldritch Blast. He's going to forget. He's just waving the bow, but he's going to cast Eldritch Blast with his free hand at this goblin in front of him.
Thank you. Okay, let's go for that then. Let's see what we can do.
Oh, yeah, right. Here we go. Okay, so that's a roll to hit. Spell attack. Right, okay. Oh my god, it's a natural 20 plus 5.
Very nice.
Wow.
Okay, so yeah, we are attacking the one with the bow. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, let's go for it then.
This could be fun. It could be, if I don't roll a 1. Okay, so 1d10 plus 3 damage. Doubled. Oh, you fucker. That's a natural 1.
So that's plus 3, 4, doubled, 8.
Do I get the, because of the Eldritch Agonising Blast, does that double or not?
No, so that's essentially like your
That's
strength
like
mod
a modifier,
at the end.
yeah. No,
So
so
that's
it's at 2 plus 3, so that's 5 damage.
Yeah, it's still enough to dismember a goblin.
Excellent. Yeah. So this guy's going to get a proper coating of, well, he's going to get blinded by a green flash, basically. Like, what? Have that.
Oh, nice. Excellent. Yeah. So it's force damage. So
Yeah. So well, it's going to be another head that's going, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
Talking about heads will roll. And at that, he's going to sweep his hand to his side. He's going to mutter, "Goddamn goblins, don't like them anyway." And he's pulling out a health potion. He's going to grab his teeth, get the cork out the top, go out the bottle and go as he spits the cork out, and he's going to glug a health potion.
Please do a strength check to see if he chips a tooth.
Yeah, it's perfect. He's got a lovely shiny white teeth. He's just had them done.
Turkey teeth.
2d4 plus 2.
Is it 2d4 plus 2? Is
Thing
it?
I
Oh,
need
lovely.
to double check here is drinking a potion in action is 5e.
Oh, don't know. It might be. That's a good question. I don't know. If it is, it's just going to pull the potion out, pull the cork out, and spit the cork on the floor, and then just hold the potion for next time round.
That's cool, yeah.
Either way.
Yeah, so, India, can you shed any light on this instantly for me, or am I
I think, well, even if it's an action, he hasn't moved. He's only cast.
Yeah. Yes. So, but would my movement be to grab it off my side and open it?
I think retrieving an item is a bonus. I think.
which we can go for? Do you know what? Let's just. Should we just hand wave it and say, "Yep, that's cool," or?
Entirely up to you, your DM. Be interesting to know the answer to this, though.
As per page 135, a character who drinks a magical red fluid. Drinking potion takes an action.
It does.
Page 153.
So is it a free action to get something out of your backpack, or is it I would assume it's an action to get something out?
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's not like 3.5. You don't have like you can swap weapons on the fly, can't you? 5e.
yeah. So Alaric puts his hand to his side, mutters, I don't like goddamn goblins, it's about time they all died anyway. And he pulls the potion out off his side, puts his teeth around the cork, goes as he pulls the cork out, and then goes as he spits it across the room, and he stands there quite heroically just holding a potion. A potion of healing.
It's a pity that they won with a bow, because if the other goblin that I'm fighting would have had the chance to turn around and fire an arrow at that potion, you'd be pretty sick.
I'd be wet. I'd be wet. I'd also be covered in green, probably. Actually, no, health potion's red, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay then. So that was. Who was that?
Alaric.
That was Alaric.
Alex. Okay. Yeah. So that leads us on to the last little goblin on his own.
I want to be away. Let me go.
I'll make an attack against you, Gillette, and with a complete end of the other end of the spectrum with a nat 1, we are going to say, yeah, that does not hit. Yeah. So
Does he just lay down and die?
he's fighting to the end. This little gobbo. Yeah. Moving on. Next in the round will be you, Chell.
Going up the.
We bonking.
We're bonking.
We're bonking.
Yeah, we are running up to the back of this other gobbo, and we are attempting to bonk. That sounds wrong.
Okay, yeah.
He's taking.
Bonk away.
Will he take one for the team? This is the question.
I think that's a 2 plus 4 is 6.
That's
Not happening.
That's just not going to hit, unfortunately. No. I mean, with the scuffling, with the moving past, you've had to move through Alaric's sort of space and sort of minding past him, and there's some sort of
That's
melted
gobs.
melted goblin head in the way, and you make the distance, but you don't land the blow.
You step in a pile of goo and your foot sticks to the floor.
Mace is in the table.
So yeah, moving on. This is now your attack, please, Gilla. I say attack, I mean turn, but let's be honest.
That's a 9, correct?
That is 9.
Plus 4 is 13.
With a 13, that's just not going to hit.
Just not going to cut the mustard.
Wow.
Or
No.
squish the goblin.
No. So this goblin is now being surrounded on both sides. Surrounded on both sides.
Table, dwarf, dragonborn.
Approached by both sides. Yeah. So yeah, there's already a dwarf and a dragonborn, and there is just a tiefling to enter the mix now. As it is your turn, Alaric.
Right. The first thing Alaric is going to do is he's looking down his nose at this little goblin with absolute disdain. Looking at the disgust around his feet, he's going to glug his potion to start with, which is... What did you say that the potion was?
2d4 plus
Thank
2.
you. 2d4. So, we're going with 2d4. If I can pick up my dice. That's 4 points plus, was it 2d4?
Two.
Plus 2.
2d4 plus 2, yeah.
So it's what you roll plus 2.
So 6 in total. I'm having trouble. I'm having trouble with my, the smallest dice, really. The fewest numbers on it. Yeah, so that's 6 points of healing.
Excellent, yeah.
And then he is going to... what is he going to do? I think he will... he's going with the old Eldritch Blast. He's going to finish this one off.
You've used your action to drink potion.
You're right. He's not going to Eldritch Blast. He is going to punch this goblin in the face.
But you've drunk and moved.
You're right. Yeah, that's it then.
You were drunk and
You've got a bonus action, Leslie, if you've got one.
You can punch a goblin.
I can't do anything. I'll punch a goblin.
Yeah, I don't think I can use that. No, I don't think I can punch him. No. So I'm going to sit. I'm going to sit on the edge of the table barricade and just look at this goblin.
Okay.
And just shout at him, maybe, and just shout, "Just die!"
Okay, yeah.
See, your tiefling's broken.
Okay, yeah. So we are now on to
Scimitar.
the Scimitar Goblin, yeah. And with a 9 to hit.
No.
No. Okay. No. So that's over to Chell now, please, if you would.
Smack him.
Smack him, not bonk him.
3 plus 4, 7. It's one better than last time.
I have to say
This goblin is just doing an absolutely amazing job of dodging everything that's coming his way.
Alaric's just perched on the side of the table, just looking at this in disbelief, I think.
It's like, you see the videos of like the last person left in a ring on dodgeball and they're like jumping, they're down. This goblin looks like it is doing the imaginary hula hoop, its hips are everywhere. Okay, so
Shakira starts playing in the background.
You should apply for a place with diversity at this rate.
Okay. Gilla,
Please, just end it.
No.
what was it?
8 plus 4 is 12.
Okay. Shall we get the tiefling off the bench, shall we?
Sub him in.
I think Alaric's just going to stay sat on the bench. He's going to flip his cloak over the side of the table that he sat on, put one hand on a hip, shake his head, and with the other hand he's going to point at this goblin and cast Eldritch Blast.
Please, miss. Please, please, miss.
Let's go for it. Yeah, let's go. Come on.
Ranged spell attack. It's not that ranged either. It's like right in his grill. Jesus. Okay, that is an 11 plus 5, which is a 16.
That will hit.
Excellent. And the damage, as they say, is going to be... That's a 10 plus 3. Maximum damage plus 3. That's a 13 points.
Fantastic.
Did he only have one left?
Say again?
Did he only have one left anyway? I hit him for 6, didn't I? We only had to literally hit him
once and he died.
He was hanging in there since the first round.
So this is
you can tell us how this happens now, Sam.
This is a casual flick of the cloak over the table. Look at everybody, put one hand on his hip and then just flick a finger out and say, basically, die.
Okay.
And I'm going to let the DM describe how this goes down, really. I've done my cool bit.
Okay, yeah, your cool bit is done. So yeah, with the flick of the finger, flick of the hand, the Eldritch Blast shoots out the energy, beams across the room, comes over the shoulder of Chell, and just hits the goblin. We're going to let this one keep his head. We're going to say you hit over the shoulder and hits him centre of mass. That's not going to work with high rise.
I thought Alaric could move round.
Okay. Yeah, you hit the goblin, centre mass, and you just leave like a crater in his chest. The goblin falls backwards onto its other comrade, and yeah, there's just now a pile of goblins.
Chell puts his casting hand back in his...
Chell doesn't.
What? Oh, no, this is the flavour thing. Chell puts his casting hand back in his pocket as he's still casually sat on the side of this barrel.
Chell doesn't.
Oh, no, Chell. Alaric.
You're Alaric.
I'm having trouble. I'm so excited. I'll try that again. Alaric casually puts his hand back in his casting hand back in his pocket and still just sits there.
It was almost smooth.
Nonchalant.
I was there thinking, what's Alaric do with Shell's hand?
Oh, God.
I was saving that one for later.
Okay, and at that we are now out of combat. Thank you everyone for putting up with that one. Woo! Did not expect it to go that way. Well, you all did so well last time.
Expect the unexpected.
No. Out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 attack swings I've had so far, I've hit once.
He's on a whiff run.
It's on a whip.
Okay, brilliant. So, yes, so you are now stood at the end of a barricade with a pile of dead goblins.
Can we search them?
Yep, you can do if you want, yeah.
Yeah. May as well.
Yeah, by all means.
What's that?
What's loot? Loot.
Perception, performance.
Performance.
Performance, perception, sleight of hand, stealth, survival, investigation.
I'm lost without a search check.
Yeah, investigation.
Hold on. There's a bit in here somewhere. Yeah, make me look at books.
The investigation, wouldn't it? Put in the investigation. Oh, I would say it'd be investigation, wouldn't it? Looking for something.
Hold on. Yes, you're editing this bit out.
Huh?
Just edit this bit out.
I'm just going to leave it in.
Yeah, fine. See it somewhere. I know it's it. There we are.
Who hid the sweets? I'm not supposed to have them, but I might have one.
No one.
Yeah.
Okie dokie, yep. So, with an investigation check, you can search the goblins. What we'll do, do you want to do this per goblin, or do you want to do it a search check each?
Check each and then...
Check each, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
15 plus 0 for Chell.
Okay, 15.
12 plus 1 for Gilla.
Okay, yeah.
That's 13.
13, yeah.
A very casual Alaric will, it's just a flat 9.
Okay, yeah, so the goblins don't have much on them. Anyone higher than 14 will have found something, so that would...
Just Chell.
Just Chell, okay, cool. And we'll do it as per book, and that will be a roll of D100, please.
Woo! D100. 83.
Oh.
Ooh, with 83, you find 3d6 worth of gold pieces. Took some d6.
Nice. Yeah, let's go for it. Thank you.
So 3 there.
5 plus 4 plus 2, 11.
You find 11 gold pieces.
Woo! Rolling in it.
Yes. Okay then. So, you find yourself in a room with dead goblins and 11 gold pieces. Nothing much has changed in the room. You can see the braziers. One is still lit, one is still unlit. You can, however, notice that on the wall there are some wall carvings.
Ooh.
So, put you guys an idea of where we are. Okay, so you've come in from the area which you came in. So you've got a door at each end. So it's like a straight. It's like a very wide corridor. Let's call this room. You've got your barricade at the far end. You've got your braziers, centre line in the middle, equally spaced, and then on the wall we have on the wall to the left there are the wall carvings. Okay.
Shell was no, not Shell. Oh God.
My God.
God, so I'm having an issue. I'm having an
You're
identity,
trying to steal my character.
an identity crisis.
Identity theft.
Yeah, Alaric will go over to the wall carvings on the left and examine them.
Okay, yeah. You can see, as you look at these wall carvings, you can see they're obviously old. They depict a team of knights on the left-hand side, and a horde of goblinoids. So it's goblinoids, kobolds, orc, bugbear. So these sort of creatures on the right, and it's depicting a battle. You can see above it, running across the top banner, there is what's the word? Script, and it proclaims across the top, I swear the Delian oath to serve law, to battle chaos, and keep the Delian law secret.
Sorry, could you repeat that just one more time? I swear the lion oath.
The Delian, sorry, my reading. Delian, Delian. Oath to serve law, battle chaos, and keep the Delian law secret.
Can we all see this?
Yeah. I would say it's quite easily on show. Anyone who took the time to walk over it would quite quickly see it. Yeah.
I swear the Delian oath to serve law and keep the Delian law secret.
Battle chaos.
Oh.
Battle chaos and keep the Delian law secret. Okay.
A bit like Fight Club, isn't it? It's not keeping it very secret.
Okay, so what would you like to do next, guys?
Well, personally, I'd like to have a bit of a rest here. I'm a bit pooped. I'm a bit pooped. That goblin kept ducking.
Quack.
Oh God. Well, this is interesting. What does it mean? Does it mean anything?
It means I want to rest.
I think Alaric would wander round and see if there is anything else. Is there anything else unusual in the other carvings? Anything else on the walls? Take a recce round all of the walls.
Okay, yeah.
Check that there are no other entrances or exits that, other than the very obvious ones.
Okay, yeah. So I'll tell you what we do. We'll do that as a general perception check.
Okay.
What's your passive? It's underneath your skills.
Oh yeah. It's an 11.
Okay, yeah. So we'll go for a perception check then. Yeah.
Okay. Perception. That is a 16 plus 1, which is 17 all in.
Fantastic. Yeah. Okay. So we'll just say you're going to search around the room. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So you search the carvings, search the wall carvings. What are you looking for in particular?
Well, obviously you can see where they've come in because we came in through that way.
Yeah.
And did you say there was a door at the far end?
Yeah. So it's the door at that end and the door The door at the one end and straight in front of the door is another door down the other room.
I think obviously he would have looked at the carvings.
Mm-hmm.
I think he would have looked around the rest of the wall to see if there were any other smaller carvings, any other etchings, and basically just look around the walls to see whether there are any other maybe concealed entrances or exits other than the ones that you can already see.
You're looking for concealed. Okay. Quick answer is no. There's two doors to this room, one at one end and one at the other. Yeah. The door which you came through, or the entrance, that you came through, is unhindered. You can pass back out the way you came quite easily. The entrance point at the other end of the room is a closed door. The carvings on the wall are nothing more than carvings themselves. They've got the oath that you've written down. That's inscribed across the top. The wall opposite that is just completely blank. Couple of unlit torches. Majority of the light from the room is provided by the single lit brazier in the middle. And other than that, and the dead goblins of the barricade, there's not a lot else in there other than the braziers in the centre.
I've looked around the room and I cannot see anything else that is obvious. There is just this carving and the dead goblins. Is there anything that anybody else wants to do? I mean, the boy is clearly not here.
I think Jira could do with a rest.
Yes, my friend.
Take a quick break.
Yes, my friend. You want to just rest here, which seems fairly safe for now.
Yeah, I'm a bit pooped.
Right. Well, we will do that then.
Take a short rest. There.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, just for flavour and where are you going to set up? You're going to have a sit down. What are you doing in your downtime?
I'm just going to keep looking at my hammer and trying to hit myself and the hand with it to make sure that I can actually swing it properly.
Okay, yeah.
That's after we put the barricade across the entrance to the further in.
So you're barricading further in.
Yeah, where they've come.
Okay,
We'll just put them there, so if anything comes, barricades are there.
So short rest is just an hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yeah, fine. Yeah, fine. No worries. Yeah, so you can barricade that. Have a short rest. No problem.
Yeah.
Do I regain my spells after a short rest?
Warlock, yeah, you will regain your spells.
And I can regain my surge, second wind.
Great.
Can I take my potion of healing as well?
So you want to use a hit dice?
I can do, yeah.
Well, a short rest, you can use your hit dice to regain
Okay.
hit points. So you have 2 hit dice at the moment.
I'm going to use one.
That's right, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Short rest, you can use up to. So you still have 2 hit dice.
Okay.
Right. So what is the hit dice for? Is it D4? For me?
It's next to your HP on your character sheet.
So I'm a 2d8, so my hit dice is an 8, a d8.
Oh, 2d8.
It's different. It'll be different for you.
Yeah. I know.
I rolled a 3. So.
Okay, yeah, cool.
I think that Alaric would also, but only use one of his hit dice.
Yeah, I've only used one.
Okay, cool, yeah.
Yeah, so that's a D8 for Alaric as well. And that's 5 points regained,
Very
which puts Alaric back up to full.
nice.
Cool. Chell will probably just spend the time kind of. Probably it's a very strange sound. It's probably something that both Jira and Alaric would be used to, but kind of like a rumbling chuff almost, is just kind of kicking the acid back into gear and building up a store of it again.
Oh, nice.
Almost like a very chesty kind of sound, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
Just building that back up, so after the short rest, the Draconic Breath weapon's available again.
Fantastic. Okay. So after a short rest.
Yes, short or long rest, I get the Draconic
Brilliant, yeah,
Breath
okay.
weapon back.
No problem, that's very good, guys.
As we arrive at the end of episode 3, it was the incoming fire that kicked off a proper skirmish for our friends. A spot of acidic aggression was on the scorecard for Chell as she delivered a chemical peel, the likes of which her foes could never forget. Meanwhile, Alaric went for a full frontal assault involving an impressive if not vivacious vault over a table before his lack of weapon mastery let him down. On another day, it could have been so damned good. After finally dealing with an enemy determined to dodge death, the team take time to rest and recuperate. Shelutal the Eminent, the Dragonborn Cleric, was played by Yasmin. Alaric Nightfellow, the Tiefling Warlock, was played by Samantha. And Jilla Cortav, the Dwarven Fighter, was played by Colin. The Delian Tomb is a free downloadable adventure adapted by Seth Harris from an original concept by Matt Colville on YouTube. It is available for download from DM's Guild, and you can check out Matt Colville's work on YouTube and MCDM online. All the links are in our episode bios. Thanks for being with us, and we'll catch you again next week with episode 4.